How's everybody doing out there on YouTube? This is Shafe coming at you with another video for Shafer TV. Just a real quick video today. I'm going to do a recap on the Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. But before we get into it, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Alright, let's get into this. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not angry or anything like that. I only really have questions. And one of those questions is, what did you think was going to happen? What did you really think was going to happen? We have a 36... the only center back on the roster that's not injured is a 36-year-old. We have a makeshift center back in Casemiro. He's a wrecking ball midfielder, so what do you think is going to happen when we move him to center back? So basically we don't have any real center backs out there besides Johnny Evans. And we're playing without a real six, without a real defensive midfielder to help cover the back line. We decide to not switch to pragmatic, and we decide to go and play his Ten Hag's dynamic attacking football, as he says. And this is the result. 4-0 versus Crystal Palace. 14th on the table, Crystal Palace. Like I said, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think that we were going to go in there and win? Did you think that we were going to go in there and impose our will? Of course this was going to happen. This was always going to happen. This was destined to happen. This is exactly the team that we got. I mean, you could line up man for man, us versus Crystal Palace right now, and you could say, which players do you rate more? Well, obviously, Crystal Palace have players that are definitely on form. They're in form over United's players, of course, but when you go pound for pound, player for player, I think obviously when you get to the back line, yes, Crystal Palace actually have center backs on the field, okay. Besides that, what's going on here? What's going on here? I heard this whole week, a bunch of YouTubers decided they were going to make videos about the value of United's players and stuff. And I hear one commentator claim that Marcus Rashford should be worth 110 million, which is, I mean, he's out of his mind. And I hear somebody else, as much as I rate Kobbie Mainoo, and I rate him, I'm hearing people talk about Kobbie Mainoo, how he should be somewhere around 75, 80 million right now. Look, guys, we got a fine, fantastic 18-year-old player. We can all agree that he's a great, talented player. But you guys all need to come back down to reality. You guys all need to come back down to reality, and you need to understand that most of these YouTubers are just gassing up people. They're just trying to get more clicks. They're not trying to tell anybody the truth, okay? And I'm here to tell people the truth and to vent my feelings and to talk football and to talk football the right way. I'm not here to gas anybody up or bring anybody down. I'm here to talk about the truth. And the truth is that when you watch us play, you can see that our squad is not coached. You can see that our squad is not trained. You can see that our squad doesn't know. They don't have any real patterns of play. You can see that our squad, I mean, it's a makeshift squad right now. And I understand why there's no chemistry. I do. But these are all, at the end of the day, these are all top-level players. Or they're supposed to be top-level players. So it's not really an excuse. We're taking beatings like we're a bottom-of-the-table team right now. That's unexcusable. This is a sackable loss. Once again, I woke up this morning thinking that I was going to get the news that Erik ten Hag had been sacked, and I still haven't gotten that news. I don't know what it's going to take at this point to let the guy go. If anything, there's only 4 matches left in the season. If anything, we could really, really use that interim manager bounce. That bounce that you undoubtedly get. Well, with all that being said, Crystal Palace punched us in the mouth. I think in my pre-match prediction, I predicted 3-1 for Palace, and I wasn't too far off. I did think that we would squeak a goal, but yeah, I think we only had 2 shots on target in the whole game. We're just dreadful. We're just dreadful. But I go back to the beginning of this video. What did you think was going to happen? Did you think that we were going to go in there and bully a lesser club who actually have players that are playing in their proper positions and top level players who actually are, they're playing for contracts and they're playing for money just like ours? Did you really think that we were going to go in there with a team that with a backline that we've never had? Did you really think that we were going to do that? Did you really think that we were going to go out there with Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing left back against Michael Olise, and we were not going to give up 1 or 2 goals to Olise? Did you really think that was going to happen? When Eric Ten Hag did that interview, he gave the reasoning for not changing formations or tactics because then when I get my players back, we're just going to have to work hard to get right back to this point. Yeah, it's just a disgrace at this point. I don't really have too much energy for that crap anymore. I've said what I said earlier in my videos from earlier. You guys want to know what I think about it, just check those videos out. It's just a disgrace at this point, and like I said in my preview to this match, I'm really struggling to find how we're going to even get 4 points, let alone any at this point. So yeah, it is what it is. We can dwell on it as long as we want, but the real thing we should do is just drop it, let it go, and just try to get ready for Arsenal on the weekend and see what we could do. Thanks very much, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video. Like I said, like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys.